Hello and welcome to WhatCulture Gaming. I'm Josh, joined today by Ewan because the Spider-Man PS4 train continues to bring in new information. At first, we thought there were no cameos from heroes outside of the Marvel film universe, but now you and many of the people have suggested that the Fantastic Four may actually appear not in person, but in reference in this game.
Yeah, so this first little nugget of truth came from IGN, who posited in their Wikipedia on all kind of the game's Easter eggs that during the introduction to the game, where the camera pans across Peter Parker's apartment, it's a great little opening sequence. You can actually spot the cover to Amazing Fantasy 15 at the beginning, but you'll notice that there are loads of post-it notes kind of above his hob. And there are quite a few things that can be seen. So the first thing they point out is that there's a note saying, respond to job offer from TS. They posit that that's Tony Stark, and that there could potentially be a reference to the Avengers being involved, or just some other kind of Stark, industry kind of thing. And, we do get kind of hints that Peter might be looking for other work at the time as well, even though he's kind of invested in Octavius's kind of agenda. And then you also have this other one, which has the initials RR on it, and the note itself actually says, get back to RR about ballistic suit fabric, call to confirm.
Yeah.
So that's quite interesting, because that could be, thinking of all the sciencey people in the Marvel Universe, the first one that has those initials that comes to mind is Reed Richards.
Oh, not Rocket Raccoon.
Not Rocket Raccoon.
God damn it.
But there is also potential that could be Rocket Racer, who you may remember from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. He had a great little, flamey kind of
That would be an
skateboard.
obscure reference.
But I'd like it. But there's another Easter egg in there that no one's really kind of mentioned. Because if you look to the left of the image, you can actually see something where Spidey's coming up with a new catchphrase. And he says, why don't we try something called It's Webbing Time? Which, if you're, a discerning Marvel fan, you might recognise as It's Clobbering Time, which is the Thing's catchphrase. So, yeah, no Baxter Building, no Human Torch cameo race, which we all loved from Ultimate Spider-Man. But yeah,
it's Clobbering Time.
It's Webbing Time.
It's Webbing Time. Brilliant.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to take that as proof. I just desperately want them to be in here. And it wouldn't be the first little tease to the Fantastic Four in Marvel's new universe. I have heard there is something in Iron Fist that sort of alludes to a potential Fantastic Four crossover. Whether that's going to become more prevalent when Disney obviously takes over Fox is yet to be seen. Will we see them in Spider-Man 2? I hope so.
Yeah. So the inter-studio politics of the whole Disney-Fox merger was so strange for a while, because for the comics they weren't allowed to include the Fantastic Four because big old Ike Perlmutter didn't like that Fox had the Fantastic Four rights, but they've only just come back into the scene, and obviously the Iron Fist Easter egg, which includes the Baxter Building. But ultimately, this game has been in development for so long, and it's much more difficult to remodel the New York skyline to include or accommodate the Baxter Building than it is to just, put a little post-it note that says the Fantastic Four might be here, folks. So
get nerds like us completely frothing at the mouth for any kind of connection at all.
Andy Murray, nerd.
Who doesn't love it? So I don't know, guys. What do you think down in the comments below? Are you convinced that this is a Fantastic Four reference, or are we just talking utter bolo? We do that quite a lot. Either way, though, if you could give us a like, share, subscribe, and head over to WhatCulture.com for more listening news like this every goddamn day, that would be awesome. Even if you don't, though, as always, I've been Josh.
And I've been Ewan.
And we'll see you soon.
It's Webbing Time.